Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 458. Vanity Press, also known as hybrid publishers. No Stanley, because I'm in a super secret location. And, getting words. Alright. Alright, there are legitimate services that authors have to pay for. Editing, book covers, developmental editing, proofreading. Sometimes you pay for these. Sometimes you get friends to do stuff for you, or you work out barter arrangements. That's all good. Vanity Press, first and most important thing is they make their money from you and not for you. If all of their pitch is about, hey, here, we can get you published, and here are the costs, and they give you a cost sheet and all of that, and then they publish for you, you lose, because they have taken away your opportunity, and you don't get to see how many sales you really get. If they provide all these services and you pay a fortune for them, but then you publish it, well, then that's where you get to make the money, because you see your sales. But if they're publishing for you, you lose, because now you've lost all control, and it'd take you a lot to get it back. So what you want to do is avoid vanity presses like the plague, except over the last couple of years we realized that we really don't avoid the plague either. So just avoid them, because they're not in your best interest. What is in your best interest is publishing it yourself and understanding the services that you need, and then parceling that out to get exactly what you need in the way you need it to set you up so you can publish yourself. It's easy. Publishing is easy. I wrote a whole book on it and how to go through it. I did posts on 20 books to 50K, a step-by-step of here's how you upload to Amazon. Draft to Digital. We don't have a step-by-step there, but they do. Go to Draft to Digital if you want to go wide, and they will put your book everywhere, because that's what they do. So 2 different places. You jump on Amazon, and then you go Draft to Digital for everything else, and there's all you need to know about publishing and getting your book physically out there. And physically, I mean electronically. You publish ebooks. If you do paperbacks, a couple extra steps, but still, you can do it yourself. When somebody says, I'm digitally challenged, no, that has nothing to do with being able to copy, paste, or write things in an orderly manner. You wrote a book, for Pete's sake, so you can publish it yourself, because then you control the numbers. The money flows to you from any sales you're able to generate. A vanity press, they have zero interest in advertising your book, and they're not going to. They're not going to pay any money to advertise your book. And here's the kicker. After you pay $8,000 or some ridiculous amount of money, then, you want us to advertise it? Hey, for $1,000 a month, we'll advertise it. And then all of a sudden you're paying $1,000 a month, and you're still seeing no sales, and they're not sending you any money. So don't do it. Don't pay somebody to publish your book. You can do that yourself. And look at the promises. When somebody says never a written word to a bestseller, you know it's a scam, because you can't, if you've never written a word, how can you write a bestseller? It might be, but not because this other company's, because if they could do that, they would do it themselves, and they would reap all the rewards therefrom. So what they're doing is just convincing you that, hey, they can make you a bestseller, and they're going to put it in a category with 4 books, and you're going to get that orange tag, and you're going to pay all this money for a cheesy little orange tag and nothing else. You don't need that. You need to write a good book, and you need to put it in the right reader's hands. That's all you need to do, and you can do that yourself. Service scams, that kind of stuff is running rampant too. Book coaches, not a big fan, but there are a lot of really good book coaches out there. These people who will walk you through the process, and yes, they do charge for that service, because, hey, time is money, and their time has some value. I charge $250 an hour for my time for private stuff as well, so I get it. You have to, sometimes, if you want more focused help from somebody who has been there and has gone through it, then that comes at a cost. But also, a vanity press is just like, hey, they'll make all the promises, you'll pay them lots of money, and you'll get a book published, but you're not going to make money off that, and you're definitely not going to make a career off that, so don't do it. Buyer beware, or writer beware, that's it, writer beware. Check out that website and that blogs for the listing of names of people who aren't helpful. All right? Gone on too long. Vanity Press, don't use them. If you're paying money for services, that's one thing, but paying money for somebody else to publish your book, they make their money off you, not for you. Peace, fellow humans.